Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are headed up to the beautiful state of New Hampshire once again. We are going to go to a new mountain. Well, it's not a new mountain, it's been there for millions of years, but it is new to me. I've never been there. And that's the Belknap Mountain in Belknap State Forest. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but we'll find out. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Yeah, we just cleared the city limits, and yeah, it's actually kind of tough getting out this morning. Like, a lot of traffic, so I don't know if competing against the ski crowd or whoever else may be trying to get out of the city, or if people are just trying to get out. But I got up early and still had a pretty decent amount of traffic. But yeah, we're on the road now, and we are headed north of New Hampshire. Was going to do this last weekend, or maybe the weekend before, but as you all know, the primaries, political primaries were going on, and quite frankly, I don't want to be anywhere near that clown show. So they are all gone now. I think they've moved their circus down to South Carolina. So should be nice and clear, and yeah, let's have an adventure. Let's do it. We are making pretty good progress. We've got about 42 minutes to go here. I've actually never been to this part of New Hampshire. It's kind of nice. We just passed the capital, which is Concord, and yeah, you know, a nice looking state capitol building. Looks like a cute little town. So I kind of take for granted that I live in a big city, but it's definitely nice to get out and kind of see these smaller towns and see these smaller capitals. I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, which is the capital there, and so definitely no stranger to it, but it's always nice to kind of see a new city and see a new state capital. I like the architecture, and I think it's just a pretty thing to see. Yeah, beautiful gold dome on top of that building, kind of neat to see. So we're going to keep on rolling here. We got about 40 minutes left before we start getting into the mountains. All right, well, we made it to the base of the mountain here. Parked off an old mountain road, access road, I don't know. But obviously with it being winter, the actual road to get into the state park and everything is like closed and blocked off. And it's on foot from here. So we are gonna have to go, just drop my glove. Oh. We're gonna have to hike the length of the road just to get to the base of the mountain, and then hike to the top of the mountain. But it's already really pretty, nice clear sunny day, and it's about 22 degrees, so it's pretty crispy, but not too bad. It'll be colder than that at the top of the mountain, so that's why we're dressed warm and trying to be as prepared as possible. So let's keep rolling along. So one thing I'm trying to be really cautious about today is that obviously it's really cold. It's about 20 and you know, you gotta bundle up, you gotta dress really warm for that. So I've got, you know, literally 6 or 7 layers on right now. But the danger of that is you start hiking and you're really, you know, exerting yourself and really putting in a lot of energy, you start to sweat. And at first it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. You're actually feeling good. You know, you start to warm up a little bit. But the danger with sweat when it gets really cold out like this is when you stop moving, or if, you know, God forbid you get injured or something like that, or you get lost, or if you just want to, you know, like what we're doing, get to the top of the mountain and enjoy the views. When you're soaked wet from sweat, that's actually extremely, extremely dangerous. And that's how people die of hypothermia all the time. It's something you don't really think about, but it's something I've kind of learned over time and something that the experts kind of preach about. So yeah, we're gonna be really careful about that today and just make sure we're being safe up here. So we are making good progress here. We are starting to get closer and closer, inching our way up to the top. It is a very steep climb, and the farther up we get, it gets significantly colder, which is actually kind of crazy. But I don't have a thermometer. I'm guessing it's probably in the teens now, probably mid-teens, 15, 16 degrees. But it is pretty dang cold. But the views are already starting to get pretty spectacular. I'll show you. Yeah, definitely high up in the mountains now. We're getting there. You can see that they're snow covered, but just beautiful up here. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. Just a perfect like winter day too. I mean, it's really cold, but the sun's out, the skies are blue, and there's virtually no wind. And the wind is the real kind of danger up here. Oh my God, we're turning another corner and oh, it's beautiful. Let's see. I can't wait to show you this. All right, just a spectacular view, just a spectacular view. And it's just so perfect and still right now. Like, it's rare that you can get up in these mountains and it not be windy. So, I mean, we've got pretty much perfect conditions, which is just gorgeous. You can actually sit and film in the silence of the winter and just the quiet of the mountains. It's really, really nice, and it's a rare opportunity. Typically when I do these, it's super, super windy at the top and makes for, you know, bad audio and other challenges. You also can't stay up there very long just because it's so damn cold. But yeah, things are going well. Okay, so I just passed another hiker on the trail. He was making his way down, and he said that, and I didn't know this, but he said that there's an old fire tower on top of the mountain, which would be great. I do love a good fire tower, but I think it's abandoned. I mean, there's no way that anyone's up there this time of year. Obviously, fire danger is pretty low too, but yeah, looking forward to seeing that. That's kind of neat. So let's go check that out, and we'll keep plugging along here. Well, that's pretty neat. I guess that's a cell tower, radio tower or something. I have no idea. But it is frozen like a popsicle. I mean, it literally just looks like a giant popsicle behind me, but it's kind of cool. I think I can see the fire tower here in a minute, so we'll start heading over that way. But yeah, pretty neat. You never know what you're gonna see up here. It's kind of cool. It's the little unexpected things, and that's kind of what makes an adventure. Power lines are very low. Be careful not to touch those. But yeah, here it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that takes us to the end of the video, but just a beautiful, beautiful view up here at the summit of Mount Belknap. The fire tower that I'm standing in is apparently, I guess it's in use during the summer, which makes sense, but it is sitting just idle right now. Nobody here, nobody using this in the winter. But the views up here, I mean, just spectacular. You can see the White Mountains of western New Hampshire. Over that way, you could see some of the massive lakes that are around here. But the whole Belknap Mountain range is just gorgeous. And it's about 10 degrees colder than even the ground once you get up on this tower, so I'm pretty chilly. But yeah, I mean, just gorgeous up here, 100% worth it. Even though it's a pretty rigorous hike, it's always worth it to get these kind of views. So that takes us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I don't really make any money off of YouTube. I do it just because I enjoy it. But one day I'd like to try and turn it into something more. And it really means a lot to me that all of you take the time out of your day to watch these videos and share these adventures with me. So thank you so much, and again, really appreciate it. Until next time, bye-bye.